We are here at Signature Audio Video, and John, today we're talking about room acoustics.
Absolutely.
Very important.
Well, it is important, and what we're finding is a couple design trends out there is that more and more in modern stuff, we've got way more glass, no carpet, hard floors, hard furniture, hard seating, and so the sound energy, whether it's our conversation, whether it's our TV, whether it's our speakers, that sound energy is bouncing around and creating problems. Some of the problems could be noise, into a neighboring unit. Some of the problems could be is that you've got this beautiful stereo but doesn't sound good in your room because you can't actually hear what your speakers are doing. You're hearing all the bouncing around. So for years we've had products to deal with that, but the challenge was they didn't actually look very good.
Okay.
And so even though a lot of our customers needed them, there wasn't really a desire to take these products home.
It just didn't match what they had.
Right. So if we take a look up here, this wall behind us, which is a beautiful feature wall, is not actually concrete. These are textured acoustical panels designed to look like different surfaces. So we can create something that's quite stunning. You can see on the edge of it that it's actually an absorbent material.
And it's a bit soft, too.
It is soft. So that sound energy is hitting the panel and being absorbed rather than bouncing back into the room. Wow. So with this particular product, there's 48 different patterns that it comes in, so a customer can find a fit and finish that suits their style. The other big area where we're excited about this is to solve problems that restaurants have. You can go into a restaurant, the food can be incredible and the ambience is great, but if it's too loud, again, the same reasons, hard walls, hard floors, hard tables and chairs, we're not comfortable. So for the restaurant owner, he sees his clients and guests, they're not
screaming at each other.
or they're not staying for that extra bottle of wine or dessert. They're getting out of there, right? So this ability to do something that doesn't look like a burlap sack, isn't a design insult, but creates a very, very nice ambience and solves a technical issue.
And now, how much of this would you actually need in a room, or is it dependent on
It depends on the space and what the problem is. I think a good starting point is to imagine that somewhere around 15 to 20% of the wall area of a room should be talked about to make a difference. So in a case like that, I mean, that could be one wall of 4 in a room could solve it. If we covered one wall, created a feature wall, or it could be a bit on the side walls. It depends on the look.
Okay, so the best advice is really to come in here and you guys have all the answers.
We sit down with people, try to solve what the problem is. We come on site to look at the space and take measurements, and then we come out with, option A or option B, and the customer guides us to what they want it to look like.
And what do you hear? What's the feedback when they finally have an acoustics in their home?
Well, the first two things I find from people is they comment on, wow, I forgot how good if it was a music system, how good my stereo sounded. And then the other comment is, either the neighbors aren't complaining anymore, or that within our own home, we're not going to bed at night with ringing ears or a headache because our home is no longer noisy.
And are there different options than what we see here?
Absolutely. We do have different panels. The theater rooms, we have ones that are a little bit more technical looking, which still create a very nice ambience. We have ones that do something called diffusion that actually scatter the sound to make a small room sound bigger. And we have absorbers that make a large room sound more controlled.
So again, the best advice, if you're thinking of adding acoustics to your home, or if you're finding you're just not getting that sound, come in here to Signature Audio Video, who really are the experts.